What I'd like to do now is create some lateral brace frames. Up to this point, we've done pretty much everything in 2D, especially in a 2D plan. What I want to do is put in a 3D element. However, we're going to remain in 2D. The trick here is we need to create an elevation and we need to set the reference plane onto a grid line. To do that, I'm going to go down to level 2 in the project browser. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to my View tab, and on the Create panel, I have an elevation button. I'm going to come to the side of it here, and I'm going to hit the drop down, and I'm going to create a framing elevation. Go ahead and click on Framing Elevation. Now notice I can't put anything in until I find a grid line. So on this grid line, I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to pick a point about in the middle, outside looking in. Once I pick that, I have elevation 1A squarely placed in my plan. Perfect. I'm going to open this elevation up by double-clicking on elevation 1A. In elevation 1A, I'm going to set my detail level to fine. Now in my project browser, I'm going to scroll down till I find elevations, framing elevations. I'm going to drill into here. I'm going to right-click on elevation 1A, and I'm going to rename it. And I'm going to call it Brace Bay A, all caps, B-R-A-C-E, Bay hyphen A. Now I'm going to click OK. Now notice that we have what's called the crop region around it. I like where it is on the sides, but the top here, I want to select it. I want to click on this little grip, and I want to drag it down. I'm going to hit Escape a couple times. Now what I want to look at, if we go to the Structure tab, and on our Work Plane panel, I want to click my Set Work Plane. So in elevation, we need to set our work plane, but look, it's already set to grid line F. So that means anything we draw here or model here is going to be centered on grid line F. It's pretty cool. I'm going to hit Cancel here. I'm going to hit Control Tab and go back to my floor plan. I'm going to put a brace frame here as well. So I'm going to go to my View tab. I'm going to go to my Elevation dropdown. And I'm going to go to Framing Elevation. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick right here. I'm going to hit Escape a couple times. I'm going to double click on this little bubble. I'm going to set my detail level to fine. I'm going to grab my crop region and I'm going to drag it down. I'm going to right click on elevation 1A in my project browser and I'm going to rename it. I'm going to call it Brace Bay B, all caps. Now I'm going to click OK. Hit Escape a couple times. Now that's how you create a framing elevation.